With Remax Elite North, we've been now focused on that site now for 5 years. We've been working on developing or building a new building for our great people out there, and we are now at that stage to unveil it. Once we purchased the land, we realized that there was a change in zoning. Just to get the change in zoning, it took us over 1.5 years. During that time, we had changes of ownership, and when you have changes of ownership, it slows the process down. Design took over 1 year, and then of course construction took over 1 year. That whole process was one of keeping people positive.
I love what I do. I couldn't imagine doing anything else, and I couldn't imagine being anywhere other than at the Remax Elite office. Tragically, my son was killed. I was working really hard, and that day changed my life. And Remax Elite has been there. People were always supportive. I would go to meetings and they knew that if I sat there and cried the whole meeting, I just needed to cry. And slowly but surely, life moves forward and you find a way to find new strength. And I'll always be grateful that they were there in the background and, even stepping forward and checking up on me and making sure things were okay. And I couldn't think of being anywhere else but with this group of people.
You look at the volume of business that's being done in the various offices, Remax Elite is hands down top of the list. So I figured, why not surround yourself with the best agents and learn from them? Especially a gentleman like Paul Blake, like one of the owners of the group here. He was instrumental as far as in a lot of aspects where I would just sit down with him and he'd say, hey Mike, how are things going? And you ask questions, you pick his brain. I mean, he's been one of the top agents in the city for quite some time. So
originally, when I started in real estate, I was with an independent company, and I did a deal with somebody who was with Remax Elite, and they said, you got to come over, you got to see the new office, and they got to check it out. So this is like years ago. Went in there, talked to them, and they welcomed me aboard. It was a great move, and probably the best move I made was going to Remax. And then new ownership came in. We didn't know these guys too well. You know of them through the industry. You know who they are. Slowly, things happen, and I'm sure as in any kind of change or any kind of business opportunity, there's going to be some challenges. The slow progression was a good thing. How you can define a person or define a company or define a group is how they meet those challenges and how they communicate with everybody what's going on. These guys really have my respect, and I will be committed to them, that's for sure.
We want to continue to improve. And when we look at the north side, it's the transition from going from a location that has been subpar to now finally we're in a building that really reflects our core values and how we feel about this company. It's very symbolic of where we were and where we are today. Remax is the place to be, where we are growing an innovative company that have unbelievable people. And I wish to continue that for years to come.